Hello. This picture here is by one of my fellow classmates named Charles Sprinkles. Um, Basically, what you can see here is you can obviously see what he's trying to get across. So his symbol, and his symbol here is that money can sometimes tie you down. Sometimes we as people get caught up in money, and that's usually one thing that we just continue to look at and see over maybe other necessities in life. And to get started, I'll talk about a few of the elements and principles of design and photography that this artist used. So to start with, I will talk about shade. So if you look at the $20 bill in the foreground there, you can see that on the left side, maybe the light's coming from the left, because you can see on the $20 bill that the left side is lighter than the right side. And then you can also see a line. So you can see the line, how it kind of outlines the $20 bill there in the foreground, how it outlines the $5 bills wrapped around the wrists, so on and so forth. You can also see a curved line in the middle of the $20 bill that shows how it kind of dips from left to right. It dips down. That also helps with the shading. So on the right side, you see more of a shadow, and that's probably because on the left side there's a little bit of a curve, and that's kind of blocking the light to get to the right side of that $20 bill. Other things you can see as far as shading goes, you can actually see on his sweatshirt there, the sleeve of a sweatshirt is a brighter blue than the body of the sweatshirt, and that's probably because as his body is leaning over to take, or as the body's leaning over for this picture to be taken, it's kind of blocking the light to get to his torso area. So again, this image looks like it's about greed and how money sometimes can tie us down. It treats us, money can be like shackles for us, and so basically that is what this artist is trying to portray. If I had to guess, I think he does a wonderful job about it. Um, and if I were to take this picture, some things that I would change is I would probably zoom out a little bit. You can kind of see like the depth of field is a little off. It's kind of blurry towards the left side of the $20 bill and the $5 bill that is on his wrist over towards the left side of the image, or his right wrist, however you want to see it. And then on the right side of the image, or his left wrist, is more clear and focused. So if I were to take the picture of this, I would probably either zoom out or make sure that everything is in focus. There's not really one focal point here, so I would probably try to make sure, if anything, the entire the $20 bill is focused, and maybe the $5 bills on the side can be blurry because we know what they represent. But one thing I would definitely do if I were to take this picture is I would probably try to find somewhere darker, make it look like, and zoom out and actually see the person that is taking this photo of, see their face and their body language, maybe in a dark room, to show that sometimes money puts us in shackles, and that could put us in a depressed state, or we may think about money more so than family members or health, or X, Y, and Z, many different things. So, but I would put more emotion and body language in it, so we can actually see the impact that this image could have. Just behind the dollar bills, what it actually does to a human. Um, and again, with improvement on this photo, it's basically the same thing, like what I would do different. One thing he can improve, again, like I said earlier, is if he wants to just have it up close, I would make sure that the $20 bill for sure is clear. Like I said earlier, the left side's a little more blurry than the right. Um, but another way to improve is maybe to get the emotion and the feel for what is behind, the shackles, what the person is actually feeling.